number of things that we have done with support from Hewlett and other donors. And the initial project, when it started, the very first project that was supported by Hewlett, focused a lot more on making data and information available and accessible. Now, that was essential at the time. However, we soon recognized that it's not just about availability and accessibility, it's also about the use of that data. Quite often organizations make decisions, sometimes based on some kind of data, but other times based on other considerations.
But actually, what have people done with that information? Yeah? And we have to start answering those questions, because if we're going to demand people use their resources well, that also means we need to prove to them that if they choose to invest resources in making information transparent,
we'd like to see, in terms of changes, the changes we'd like to see in resource allocation in the education sector in Kenya. Number one is better use of donor resources and government resources that are being allocated to the education sector. And we want to see enhanced transparency.
We are thinking very quickly. We don't know how to call it now, but at least some kind of M&E mechanism where there must be a confluence of collaboration of key stakeholders: government, the donor community, civil society, and at least representation of consumer groups, where social accountability programs can be, put in the communities and so on. Because you can't talk about programmatic accountability if you're not going to see what is being done on the ground at the health and facility level and so on. So having programmatic interweaving of this is what can cause this improve the effective and efficient utilization. Thank you.
Everything. In terms of training, we want to be able to develop training and sharing, be able to develop partnerships. That's UEZO, Accord, FEDU, and all the like-minded organizations, for us to be able to share experiences with those that have the particular knowledge that we are seeking for, to be able to help one another. We want to, if you remember one of our system, the truth is our kids are not learning. And now that we know that, we want to be able to broaden the scope. For example, UEZO's work, to broaden it to come to also get this clear understanding of the driving factors behind that poor outcome. Also, to be able to document.
We took our approach a bit differently, and we started with looking at access issues that will get us our impact. And the one area we looked at, we said, was, I think, looking at the issue of, we are a group of civil society organizations here that work together back home. But where the challenge is being able to have information spread out to the masses to actually effect the change, because we alone won't be able to do that.
It's a journey, it's not an event. We've not arrived, we've started the journey. I hope that we will push it to the journey. Thank you very much.